Yeah, Ronaldo go talk plenty things for the media inside. He say it be this, he say it be that. One man he say it be Charlie. Ronaldo they talk too much. If Ronaldo they tell you say it they see him body as the best player ever, why you somebody like Carragher for set there then argue? When Ronaldo you shan't. Say of you Carragher, if you they talk the best Liverpool defenders count. But one box where at the say Ronaldo know the tick being passing. If a day 18-yard box inside, we are pass the ball to you. Where you tap inside, it be assist. If a day my half, Alonso Cruz, na me jibon, ebeto when now sha, it be assist. Ronaldo not get that skill of giving certain passes where they break defense.
He used to do it in his early days.
Yeah.
Not in the style or the frequency of the likes of Lionel Messi or the likes of Xavi. But can he do it from deep? If Madrid are on a counter, can
out of 10, Oman a 10 balls, so almost a pass to beat mine how many times? Hello guys, welcome to another edition of the Gajo podcast. We asked today say, is Cristiano Ronaldo the most complete player ever? Like, yeah, you get. Yeah, Ronaldo go talk plenty things for the media inside. He say it be this, he say it be that. One man he say it be Charlie. Ronaldo they talk too much. The boys there. Make us start from who be the Ronaldo fan?
I go take him first.
Okay. Who be the player in phone? Cristiano Ronaldo. There be one thing here. STR7 here.
Matthias here.
Me catch you. Me Ronaldo fan. Who kwaka bibi tiana. So ni yen
Kasa.
Look, I believe that he has every right to make that statement that he is the most complete player ever. This is the player with the most goals ever. He's a player, or he's in the category of the top 5 players with the most UEFA Champions League titles. He's got as many
most goals in the Champions League.
Most goals in the Champions League, most assists in the Champions League. He scores with his left foot, with his right foot, with his head, with his chest, with his buttocks, everywhere. He did score. So Ronaldo is a special player.
Ronaldo score plus in buttocks.
But why you not get goal for in current side where the ball hitting buttocks?
He be Raheem Sterling.
So I mean, it is scored with so many aspects. I mean, and you see a lot of people they play down in ball playing ability. Like then they look down in ball playing ability. A lot of people they look at Ronaldo in his 30s where he's converted to a box material, a goal poacher. And then they forget Ronaldo go feel if you watch the comps of him in the early playing days of Real Madrid, he dey pick ball the feed Benzema the waste time. You understand? You know, be say Ronaldo no go feel as a midfielder when he was playing on the right, he dey fit pick ball, get ball, dribble 1-2, give a good splitting pass. He no be a great passer like Messi, like Xavi, like Ozil and things. But is he a decent passer? Yes. So does he have the right to make that claim? Yes. But is he right when he says he is the most complete player of all time? Absolutely not. Lionel Messi is the most complete player the game has ever seen.
This is coming from a Barca fan.
That is true. But I'm going to explain why.
Make your case.
Now, this is how I'm going to measure it. If you want to talk about the greatest passes the game has ever seen, is Messi in that category? Yes. If you want to talk about the greatest dribblers the game has ever seen,
yes,
is Messi in that category? He's head of that category. Yes. Nobody's dribbled better in history than him. If you want to talk about the greatest goal scorers, which include Cristiano, the game has ever seen, Cristiano, who is the greatest goal scorer ever, how many goals does he have more than Messi in his career? Not more than 100. So Messi's played fewer games. Okay. So yes, we're gonna give Ronaldo that credit.
Be like your boy, he set your own criteria.
Relax. Okay. I'm getting somewhere. So the greatest passers ever, the greatest creators ever, the greatest scorers ever,
Messi,
the greatest dribblers ever.
Yes.
Messi ticks every box.
Yes.
Messi can decide a game on his own from deep. From 30, when the time was approaching 30 or like 28 thereabout, he did decide games from deep. He know the way to make somebody create, give and make his score. He go fit take the game on his head. The game be tight. He go fit dribble 3, 4, 5 men, then go score. He go fit do everything from free kicks. He's the player with the most assists in football history, scoring close to 900 goals in his career. This is the greatest creator in the game's history. with close to 900 goals. You understand? But you can also make the case for Ronaldo that
Relax.
you can also make the case for Cristiano that he's also got what? He's also got about almost 300 assists. And then he's got close to 1,000 goals. And that is what he's aiming for. He wants it to be on camera. When the case coming, he told them that Pele scored 1,000 goals. Where is the evidence? But Cristiano is 73 or 75 goals away from that record. And that's spectacular. Is he the greatest scorer ever? I believe so. And I'm going to give him the credit for that. Is he the most complete player the game has ever seen from the time it began, its inception? Absolutely not. Lionel Messi is.
Francis. Okay. Kuzo talk a lot of things. We don't compare Messi and Ronaldo for here. They take Ronaldo in comment he make. Say he be the most complete player ever.
Yeah.
Where Kuzo say he has the right to say.
Yeah.
But is he right when he says that?
Yeah.
That be the question. People they talk say you not get the right to say you not be the most complete player ever. If you Ghana a day where they talk my mind. Yeah, social studies for school. Self-actualization, self-confidence. If Ronaldo they tell you say they see him body as the best player ever, why you somebody like Carragher for sit there then argue? So if you Carragher, if you talk the best Liverpool defenders can't count.
That'd be true. Fine.
Oh, just the best Liverpool defenders on count. But you go sit there. Well, no, Ronaldo, you shall make Ronaldo talk in matter.
So Carragher hear this matter, don't worry.
No,
Sicho join me.
Okay.
Sicho join me. So make I engage Sicho quickly. Sicho, we dey ask the question. Cristiano Ronaldo talk a lot of things. Is Cristiano Ronaldo the most complete player ever?
So I'm saying that I don't think there is even a debate about that. Look, it doesn't matter who you support. If somebody asks me who has the most effective left foot in the world, it doesn't matter who I support. I think it's Lionel Messi, right? Who has got the if you ask me, who has got the best vision in a game? I can mention names like Messi, others, right?
Okay.
Now, if you're asking who the most complete player is in the game, straight away, the question we are asking is, who do we classify as the most complete player? I think that in football, there are key indices that determines what a youthful character of a player should be. For one, there are key aspects of the human body or the footballer's body that is able to give the results. So every part of the body that you can use to play the game, or you can use to affect the game is key. It has to be functional. Two, there are certain attributes: your speed, your jump, your agility, your availability, and many other things you can put to you. And I think that when I look at Cristiano Ronaldo, in fact, in my mind, he's not only the most complete footballer, but in my mind, he is the premium athlete that we can see. The reason is simple. In football, you can use your head to score. He takes that. You can use your head to clear balls. He takes that. You should be able to jump and leap above your opponents. He takes that. You should have enough pace in your game to get past people with trickery and all of that. He takes that. Your left foot scores goals. Your left foot crosses. Your left foot passes. He takes that. Your right foot does the same thing I just mentioned for your left foot. He takes that, right? And then in the end, in the position in which he plays, you have to be able to find the back of the net with regularity. And he's able to find the back of the net with regularity with his left foot, his right foot, and his head. So for me, and when you look at his longevity and his injury record, he's one of the most available players in the history of the sport. He's one of the long-lasting players in the history of the sport. So we can name other players who are also very complete, like Zlatan Ibrahimovic. I think he's also one of the most complete footballers in the world, Zlatan Ibrahimovic. But if I'm comparing Zlatan Ibrahimovic and Cristiano Ronaldo, I'll say Cristiano for obvious reasons. He's achieved more, he's scored more, he's that more. That doesn't necessarily mean that he is the best player across board, even though everybody has his opinion. But when you look at the context of who a complete player is, for me, Cristiano. For example, Lionel Messi is brilliant, arguably the greatest player in the world has ever seen. Many say it's even more than Pele, many say it's even more than Maradona. But Lionel Messi is not the most complete player in the world because you don't trust him to score goals with his head. You don't trust him to score goals with his right foot or shoot from range with his right foot. And all of these things are against him, yet he's able to make the most with his left foot. So that is credit to him. But when it comes to the subject of the most complete player, you can't say it's Messi or you can't say it's another player who is 1 foot biased, who can't head the ball. And I think the argument lands right on the doorstep of Cristiano Ronaldo, who, in my opinion, is the most complete footballer that I have ever seen. And for me, I don't think there should be a debate about it.
Yeah, Sicho.
Yeah,
Yeah, can you hear me? You can hear me, right?
I can hear you. What's up?
Yeah, what's up? Yeah, this is Prosper Kuzo. Yeah, it's been a while. Yeah, so I just want to know you mentioned or you defined the context of complete. Yeah, and basically you're talking about left foot, right foot. I mean, as an athlete and everything, what can you really do, or have you gotten the all in you? But you've also spoken about Messi extensively. If you think it's the greatest of all time, I'm not going to push us into that debate. Should we also be defining complete based on the ability to not just produce magic, but decide games from every angle possible? And I know Cristiano also does that. So can you just give us a quick elaboration on the ability to define games? Because people in the last few years think that Cristiano, if he's not serviced in the box, cannot decide a game on his own. What are your thoughts on that?
I think I'm losing you there a little bit. If you can hear me, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah, you said Cristiano, if Cristiano is not what?
I'm talking about deciding the game on your own in relation to being a complete footballer. And I've heard the arguments constantly around Cristiano in the last few years, especially because of his age and his position on the field. So what are your thoughts on that in a player's ability to decide games on his own from deep, or be it whatever point on the field, in relation to Cristiano Ronaldo? Because there's been active criticism that if he's not serviced or he's not being fed on a silver platter, especially in the last few years or like the last 5 years, he doesn't impact the game. So what are your thoughts on that?
Well, okay. So I mean that's a fair point. And that for me necessarily wouldn't be situated in the scope of who a complete footballer is. That then comes down to the ability, right? But I get what you're saying. But now this is the context. I think that people are very unfair to Messi and Ronaldo. And because of how long they stayed in the game, we tend to mix their career paths. So when I speak about Cristiano Ronaldo, I speak about the peak Cristiano Ronaldo between the age of 22 to maybe say 34. And when I speak about Lionel Messi, I speak about the Lionel Messi between the ages of 20 to maybe 36, 34. Because for me,
Yeah.
that is where I truly like to judge them at the peak of their powers. And those two players, in terms of deciding games, were inseparable. And many people say that Cristiano Ronaldo now, when he's not giving the ball, he can't do much. And it's unfair because at his age now, you don't expect him to do what he was doing when he was this strong. But this is it. When Ronaldo was in his prime, and even to date, he has the most assists in the history of the UEFA Champions League. Forget about the goals; it is common knowledge. But he was a clinker. Ronaldo has over 200 career assists. Not many players have got 300 and over. He has over 200 career assists, most of which fell within his prime. Ronaldo is one of the best crossers of the ball, but he doesn't get the credit for it, right? So people look at Cristiano Ronaldo and talk about him in his 38th year, 37th year, 40th year. I think that is the Ronaldo that really fell in love with. No, this is not the Messi people fell in love with. This one is Ronaldo. But when they're in their prime, when they were in their prime, both of them could decide games from everywhere. Both of them could make things pop out of nothing. Both of them were animals, right? So they are inseparable in that regard. But the point is, you look at Ronaldo and you're asking, in what situations can he produce? He can produce in the air. He can produce on his left. He can produce on his right. And that is credit to him. And that makes him complete. When
But
Messi can
but
produce with his head and with his
but
right,
Sicho, before you also go on, someone will also equally argue that even though like majority of Ronaldo's goals is coming with his right foot, true, right? Majority of his goals comes with his right foot. Majority of Messi's goals comes with his left foot. But Messi has goals in his career where he scored with his head, he scored with his chest, he's also scored with his right foot. Doesn't that also then make him complete? Someone is also going to argue that, no?
I think it has to come down to the frequency and the volumes of it. Because there are players, I mean, once you play over 500 games, there's a likelihood you can score a goal or two with your head. But that is out of how many games? It's likely you can score a goal or two or maybe some goals with your right. But out of how many games? When you look at Ronaldo's numbers, and that's the reason why people say Ronaldo is the most complete player. The number of goals he scored with his head and with his right, with his left foot are not 20, 30, 50, like they are in their hundreds. Right? Ronaldo has scored more goals with his left foot than some right-footed strikers would ever score in their entire career. Like that is
That's
he
fair.
scored more goals with his head. Some players would ever score with both feet. And that is the fair volume of what he does with other parts of his body. So I agree. Messi scored a brilliant header against Man United in the 2009 Champions League final. But is that an ability for Messi where when Messi is playing, his team will be hoping to cross the ball for him to score, right? And that is where the differences are. So when you say Ronaldo is the most complete player, we are not saying it makes him the greatest player in the world. That is a different argument. But in terms of his pure ability with his physicality and other parts of his body, I have not seen any athlete who makes more use of every part of his body than Cristiano Ronaldo.
So Sicho, before let me just put you in a tight spot. I know you're a Ronaldo fan. Who is the greatest player of all time then?
Cristiano Ronaldo.
Thank you, Sicho. Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, so that was Sicho giving us insights on Cristiano Ronaldo and whether or not he is the greatest player. But let me come back into in studio where the guys are seated. Francis, Sicho has given his verdict.
Well, we all hear what Sicho talk. We may come clear at the end of the conversation, say he be Cristiano Ronaldo fan. If you ask me this question, the first thing we go come ahead inside be, what be Ronaldo in position for the game football inside? Yeah. He's a forward. So which skills a forward for possess?
Yeah.
When the skills you'd expect to make a forward possess. If we'll be all-rounded, the ability to create chances, the ability to score, build up play, hold up play numerous positions as far as the front line is concerned. So if you watch Ronaldo as a player, yes, you could talk for the fact to say he scored a lot of goals. He'd be very good with in head, very good with in right, shooting from afar, shooting from difficult angles, playing from the right wing, playing from the left wing. But one box where at the system Ronaldo know the tick being passing. Now, people will tell me, say, if you know the pass ball, how he the lead
I think
assist ranking.
There's a difference between like passing and creating.
At the come. How he the lead assist ranking.
From passes comes creation.
Remember, if a day 18-yard box inside, we are pass the ball to you, where you tap inside, it be assist. If a day my half, Alonso Cruz, na me jibon no, ebeto ni now sha, it be assist. Ronaldo not get that skill of giving certain passes where they break defense.
He used to do it in his early days.
Yeah.
Not in the style
Even
or the
Manchester United,
frequency of the likes of Lionel Messi or the likes of Xavi. But can he do it from deep? If Madrid are on a counter, can
out
he
of 10, Oman 10 balls, so almost our pass to beat mine how many times?
Beat mine 6 times.
Only do 6.
Okay.
And do 6.
Ronaldo from 60 years out.
And do 6. Only yeah.
It be crosses.
Onim ye.
Yeah, more crosses
Truthfully,
than
onim
passes.
ye. Yeah,
Definitely,
passes.
definitely
Line
the
breakers,
passing
no.
So if you ask
Line
me,
breakers,
if you
no.
ask me, if I sit here, there is no complete player in this world, but who is more close to being complete? I think I made Maka. That is Cristiano Ronaldo. Because apart from passing abilities, Ronaldo ticks all the boxes. He ticks all the boxes.
So I think the argument of the complete is in there, like the context, like Sicho was saying, of
The body,
the
body.
athlete.
It's the body.
It's like who's a complete sprinter.
Exactly.
Like, yeah,
So that is what he thinks.
yeah, that's what he thinks.
That is what he thinks.
That's his
Okay.
opinion.
So Ronaldo ticks, to me, he ticks all the boxes.
Okay.
Apart from the passing abilities.
Okay.
The idea Messi debate overshadow Ronaldo. You can bring Messi into a number 8 and he will perform.
Okay.
Ronaldo, from what I've seen, it doesn't look like he can perform
number
in
8.
such situations. We've seen Ronaldo ghost in certain games. Games are one share. You don't see the importance of Ronaldo
In the latter
matches.
part of Ronaldo, yes.
Ronaldo's career.
In the latter part of middle part.
34.
In the latter part of 30s.
Okay.
We've watched a lot of Ronaldo
30
matches.
seconds. Yeah.
Yeah, fine.
He
30.
obe ghosty if he doesn't score. But hardly would you watch Lionel Messi, he doesn't score, and then you see say, why here? Hardly does it happen.
He's a dribbler.
He's a dribbler. But Ronaldo has an ambidextrous quality. Messi, ambidextrous. Ronaldo can shoot with his right,
So-
can shoot with his left,
Left.
but Messi can't shoot with his right.
Messi can score with his right, but doesn't often
Can't-
score with it.
can't
When you say
shoot.
can't, it means he
And
cannot
how
do it.
strong,
The
weak
power,
foot.
the volume of the
how
power.
strong is Messi's weak foot?
I can tell you that Messi's got over 10 career goals with his right foot. which
Out
is
of how
weak
many
foot.
games?
No, we debut.
How many goals
is
has
Messi's foot?
Ronaldo?
How strong is Messi's right
If you
foot?
want,
No, it's not as strong as Ronaldo's left foot.
if you want correct ambidextrous players, I am Osman Dembele, Santi Cazorla, omo na penalty beto wa, who names on the right and on the left. But me person just say there's no way Ronaldo Messi penalty ba beto. Na Messi in the right, Ronaldo in the left. But yeah, for see or more, Ronaldo in the left, be share, Messi in the right, ain't shit.
It's possible.
Yes,
Possible.
from what we see, hardly Messi. I say, of course, a tight corner, not the right side, BB. But Ronaldo in situations, number one right and left, not on team in Chimban right. He will shoot precisely with his left foot.
Okay.
So what I'm saying is, there is no complete player, but the player close to be a complete player is Cristiano Ronaldo, and the numbers speaks for itself. Apart from the numbers, you who want to some abilities anymore. It overrides all the other players.
In my opinion, Cristiano Ronaldo is the most complete player ever, and I agree with him 100%. This is why he can score with the left. I'm looking at body physique, the head, left foot, right foot, Charlie, every part of his body.
But
And
you hold on. If player moves or take all the boxes, a Hurricane. Oh no,
left foot, yes,
Yeah.
left foot, right foot.
I think Kane has
header.
a good shout.
yeah.
Kane,
has
and let's drop deeper. Let's play as a second striker. Let's play as a center forward.
Okay.
He'll drop deeper and then help with the build up.
Or the conversation for you viewers or audiences to get it better. The conversation of complete player or the context is more centered towards you're looking at you as a player from your left, your right.
That be Ronaldo in arguments, but the definitions go be
People look
They
at
vary.
people look at
How do you define a complete
complete
player?
on the
complete
field
in
yes.
different contexts?
on the field. Somebody go also go look at somebody where they fit play a lot of positions. He to be complete player.
Yeah.
And maybe player where go fit provide, give assist, score, be the playmaker, be the differential within the team.
Even
a lot
in
of other
defensive abilities.
defensive
Yeah.
abilities.
So
Because
it's an argument to me. I wanted it to be like Ronaldo is the most complete forward.
So the most complete
To me, I can't tell
it-
because you
yeah,
can
it-
score.
it cut across.
Me a midfielder because I can't score. Me a Busquets because I can't score. It means you are better than me.
because if you want to also look at it for most complete player, and we are also looking at the metrics for midfielders or other things, there are a lot of midfielders that will be taken. They can do everything. They
It's
can defend, they can create. They
He's
can
the
score.
most complete forward. And no, met me that man, but most complete player. We have midfielders there who do everything right.
Ronaldo can do with his left to right.
Everything.
Lampard can score with the left as well.
The
score
left,
with the
the
right.
right, the head. There are-
Yeah.
Chelsea for the
Drogba could
Lampard.
do same.
Chelsea for any Lampard.
Drogba could do. But the numbers of Ronaldo,
The consistency.
the
consistency,
consistency,
yeah.
the numbers, and even because Hazard can also equally shoot with the left. If Hazard,
Neymar could as well.
Neymar could as well. So it depends on the context.
What about Mo Salah?
With the right, few times, not
Oh,
as, not
the
as much
Sherman
power.
City. Who say Sherman City
Yeah,
first
yeah.
and right
That be the
against
same
Watford?
kind of the way they shoot plus and right.
Salah, that's not complete.
Same style Messi to
Salah
get.
is-
Oh, Salah in right.
Salah, even Salah's head, how many goals has he scored?
Salah in right. I say, and we do say Messi.
Yeah, power. Almost.
Salah right.
But
and we
Messi
do
didn't
say
more
Messi.
precision.
Yeah.
Salah in head. No. Salah.
No, Messi
He had no
right.
goal.
Messi right or the chip it.
Messi scored some header against Man United.
That be
Champions
the-
League
that be
final.
the
He
famous-
That's why I was trying to say that
2-0.
the complete, if you want to look at it from the, that's why Cicio was saying that you are going to look at also frequency and other things, because you can't say Messi cannot score a goal with his right. He can't score a goal with his head. He scored in this Club World Cup final with his chest. Or the chest, a shaky part. A winning trophy. On
I
the
know.
line.
Eric Maxim Chupo Motin crash be.
What I say. So
The chest,
sometimes, I mean, there's so many angles to it, but I mean, someone else will argue in favor of Messi, and I'll be someone.
Someone else.
Oh,
else.
yeah.
No. Barca fans, they were there.
Okay,
or Messi
so
side.
it's a wrap on another edition of the Gacho podcast. Make sure you like, subscribe, and of course, follow us on all platforms. My name is Yao.